Hey, Ty. Obviously, not an easy game today. What did you make of just the way, first of all, Reggie Jackson came in the second half, replacing Pat, and how you guys grinded it out?
Yeah, I thought Reggie was great. Just like Pat, just being a professional and staying ready. And he came in. I think he had 10 points in that third quarter, which was huge for us. Hats off to Reggie for that. I thought our bigs were phenomenal. I thought Serge and Zoo, were really good, especially on a night tonight when we couldn't make shots. We still had 26 assists, but we couldn't make shots. We had a lot of open shots that we didn't make. And I like how we just stayed with our defense, kept grinding, getting stops, and only having 10 turnovers a night as well. So on a night where you're not making shots, this was a good, tough, ground-out win for us.
In that fourth quarter there, Paul was on the bench for the last, I think, 4:31. Was that related to him being nicked?
I benched him.
Sorry, what was that?
I benched him. No, I'm just messing around. No, he had some tightness going into the game tonight. So he got loose and he played, but he had some tightness going into the game. And then that last 4.5, 5 minutes, he just kind of he felt tight. He tightened up again. So we just got him out to be cautious.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. You can go ahead.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. Couple of things real quick. Can you elaborate on the tightness that Paul was dealing with?
Just his hamstring.
Okay. And second, Kawhi was great tonight. Not tonight. I mean, sun's still out, but he was great today. And he was really great 2 weeks ago in a similar spot in the matinee game where the rest of the team was relatively uneven, but especially in that third quarter 2 weeks ago, it was Kawhi kind of carrying the team. Today, it was through different parts of the game. How are you observing Kawhi getting ready for these particular time games? As now it's a 7-game win streak, and he's played really well on both ends of this win streak.
Well, he's been phenomenal for us, and tonight, we had to ride him, like you said. Outside of our two bigs with Zoo and Serge, Kawhi had it going, so we kind of, we played through him a lot, especially in that second half. And he created points for himself, and he created points for our team as well. So we had to ride him pretty hard just to, just so we can continue to keep the lead and play through him a lot. So he did a good job with that.
Thanks, Law. We'll go over to Farbod.
Hey, Ty. This is about like the third straight game now we've seen Zoo really find himself again, double-double off the bench. What have you seen different from him in these last couple of games than you saw earlier in the season?
Just owning his space, being more aggressive. Like I said, rebounding the basketball, just being the enforcer inside, blocking shots, verticality at the rim. So, it's going to take some getting used to. We knew that for him coming off the bench. But, like you said, the last 3 or 4 games, he's been phenomenal. So we want to continue to keep, having him play better and better each night.
Thanks, Farbod. We'll go over to Shane Young.
Hey, Ty. Congrats on the win. Is this the best you've seen Kawhi look? I know you were there last year and you've observed from afar, but is this the best you've seen him look? And particularly when you get him in the cross-screen action for a post-up, do you think he's surveying the floor better than he ever has in that, in that mid-post area?
Yes, he is. We get into him in the mid-post, and he's reading the defense. If they come, then he's making the right pass and the right play. If they don't, then he's taking his man one-on-one and creating something for us offensively, 2 free throws or a basket. So usually we come out of timeouts when teams make a run. That's been our thing, just coming to him in the post, and for him to make something happen, he's been doing it for us.
Thanks. Go over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. Wondered if you had any update on Pat Bev, and then also wanted to just ask you, obviously you guys have been shooting so crazy hot for so long. Was it something OKC did, or is it just you guys, not hitting at the rate you were hitting?
We had a lot of open shots. A lot of open shots. So I have to go back and watch it. But we were doing the same thing, moving the basketball, was getting open shots, and that we just didn't make. And it was good to see that, we wasn't making shots, but we continued to keep defending and, was able to hold them off, with our defense because our offense wasn't really going tonight. So we got the same shots we've been getting, great looks, and we just didn't knock them down. So, like I said, it was just good to see us keep competing when we wasn't making shots.
And is there any news on Pat?
No, ma'am, not yet. I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody.
Thanks, Miriam. We'll go over to Joe Varden.
Hey, man. A little bit off topic, but the Buccaneers just won. They beat the Packers going to the Super Bowl. And as somebody who likes football and has been to a couple finals himself and knows a guy who's been to 10 finals, what do you make of Tom Brady and getting to 10 straight, or not 10 straight, but 10 Super Bowls?
I mean, just greatness. Just shows, who he is as a quarterback, as a person. He left New England, and people say he couldn't do it, not under Belichick, and here he is again. So he's one of the greatest of all time. So what can you say? You kind of grow to expect it. After so long of just him being in the Super Bowl and winning, and that's who Tom Brady is.
Thanks. We'll go over to Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Zubats played, I believe, basically the final 15 minutes of the second half in the game. What went into that decision to actually give him that long of a stint?
Well, he was playing great, and I thought, the threshold was good for him, because I think, going back with Serge at such a late time was kind of be tough on Serge, to try to get going again. So Zoo was playing well. He was dominating the paint. He was rebounding the basketball, finishing around the basket. So instead of trying to bring Serge back the last 4.5, 5 minutes, I just, decided to roll with Zoo because he was already loose, to try to get Serge going again. It'd been tough.